Hey, what is up? It's your boy Christo Chat, and because I owned this, and my friend owns the game that's associated with it. Oh no. Oh, there it is. And I own this, and I found out that sadly, this does not fit into this. I spent more money. Okay, so let's unwrap this. To be honest, it feels like it's in its OEM box, and I'm not joking.
You pull an OEM freaking DS Lite in a sealed box, you can't open it.
No.
You actually can't open it.
It could just be repacked.
Bro, if it's sealed, like in plastic, you can't.
If it is, I'm gonna freak out.
You can't open it if it's sealed.
Yeah, thank you.
Bro.
Okay, good. It's just a priority mailbox. I was excited,
I was excited too.
but I was not thinking that the seller was gonna be that nice. Because he was showing the pictures. There we go. Okay, nope. There's still a piece in there. Okay, here's the GBA slot cover. I asked for that because those don't tend to go missing in the pictures. Showed it without one, so I asked the seller, and he was like, yeah, I'll just toss one in there. I was about to pack it. And I'm like, oh, thanks, dude. Okay, so getting into these things is a bit more difficult than I would like to say. Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can already guess what this is by me saying GBA slot cover and the previous things. Okay, so we have the charger. Oh my gosh. Is this a micro USB? Okay. Get over it. Another priority mail bag. That is, ladies and gentlemen, that is 3 priority mail packagings. Okay. Yeah, okay, good. I bought a silver DS Lite. See, where's the... Oh, and it comes with the stylus from a lime green DS Lite. I love that. Although it does kind of go well with the silver. It looks like that's it, not an OEM stylus, but yeah, that's fine. Let's get the cartridge slot cover out so we can put that in. Doing this with one arm, one hand is a nightmare. Okay. Oh, how nice. Yeah, really nice seller, so that's a 10 out of 10. If you guys are buying stuff, I'll do a link to... Yeah, oh, that covers up nicely. Okay, so we got our headphone jack. Let's open it up. See how she rolls. Yeah, that's a DS Lite. I don't know, maybe I expected something else. It's well, I know why I like these better. This feels... The plastic for this... You can even hear it. It's a completely different tone. The plastic for this thing... I cannot say I like. That is... unfortunate. Wait. Okay, let's see if it can turn itself on. Oh, it's got... Oh, wow, that screen is nice. Okay, before you in. Okay, enter your nick. Okay, so this has been reset. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off real quick. That's so cool. That's not like a power switch. That's like a power toggle. Like, to turn it on, you push it up, and to turn it off, you push it up again, and it springs back down. It's like a sideways button. Okay. Let's get the charging cable up and working. Contrary to popular belief, it looks like this does not use the 3DS charging cable, which is a shocker, because everyone was like, and yeah, they just reuse the charging cable from here on out. Although that might be for the DSi, but this does not use the DS's charging cable. It has its own OEM. Is this OEM? Let's see here. My guess is no. Yeah, that's not OEM. Okay. You can tell because the where the Nintendo logo would be on this thing is blank. So, it's a third-party charger, but that's not a big deal. Let's just plug that in to the console. It's a pretty snug fit. That's good. You never want your third-party chargers to be like really chunky and bad, which is how the one that came with my OG DS was. It just would not get in the port. it would get stuck. Okay, so let's get all this priority mail packaging. Let's see if his name is on. There's the plastic. Here it is. Okay, that's his actual name, not his seller name. But I will link. I will put the guy's seller name in the description, or just like go look him up. Let's get a DS game. I'm gonna pause this, grab a DS game, and come back. Okay, sorry I accidentally shut down the video and had a freak out over why it wasn't actually recording, but here we go. These are the two of them. As you can see, the viewing angles on the DS Lite screens are kind of nice, but when we look at the two of them, the difference is kind of day and evening. It's not really night and day because the screens are pretty similar. This looks to be just a little bit less backlight. It's like, but it's not front lit either. It's like mid lit. I don't know, because like the viewing angles kind of janky. And the viewing angles in this thing are not the worst thing in the world, but you know what? I still like this thing for its heft a lot more than I like this thing, and a lot of people beat up on the original DS, and I don't understand, like, why are you doing that? Anyway, as I said before, the plastic on this one feels like a little less deluxe than the plastic on this one. It might just be a, I don't know if it's a replacement shell, but, can't say I like it a lot. Anyways, the GBA slot cover is short, because quite frankly, when you have a console like this, you gotta put the things in it, and, yeah, it does thing. But the real question is, does this thing run any differently than this one? And the answer is, I don't think so. I've tried a couple things. Let's open Mario Kart DS and Mario 64 DS. They hit the title screen at the exact same time, despite this one booting up. I don't know, they're different games. Anyways, again, the biggest difference between them I can see is the viewing angles. Also, this one's bottom screen feels somehow less responsive. It's like the digitizer on this one's like a thick, flexible, rubbery plastic, whereas this one's a plastic or glass? I don't know, it doesn't really feel... Oh, here's a way we can compare them. First off, hit that dual switch. Power off both. Okay. Okay. Well. We can pick though, chat. We are going to open both of them at the same time. Note that we are opening both of them at the same time. We will angle the screens up so as it is visible from here. Yeah, the screen's also just a lot kind of nicer on the DS Lite, but hey, it's a DS. You're not really looking for a nice screen, are you? You're looking for a console that can play some games on the go. Okay, so ready? Boop. Oh, hey, that was a little bit less responsive. Click both. Oh, hey, look at that. Let's go in chat room A. Looks like they are connected. We have one. The original DS is Cristo, and the new DS is Cristo Boy. They are different. I don't like that the battery light is blinking like that. That's not a... Oh, that's the NFC light. They're both blinking. Okay, so let's get out this stylus here. Oh, good time to compare the styluses. Original DS stylus was kind of thin, but you know what? Yeah. Neither of them are OEM styluses, and I can kind of tell. But the DS Lite stylus is a lot thicker. It just feels like there's more substance to it. Let's write a message, see how it sends. Oh. Oh, that's not responsive. I might have to do a recalibration. Okay, let's see how the original stylus works with this one. there's a difference there. Okay, so here's the thing. The digitizer on this one's a lot thicker, so putting the stylus here makes the line look, but when you angle it directly down and you angle your eyes directly down, it's directly under the stylus. But how do I erase that? Oh. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, so let's see how fingers interact with these. We've seen that maybe the OEM stylus was maybe just a little bit nicer, or maybe it was just a screen. Okay. Okay, so when you actually like move, you don't get the worst thing in the world. But let's see fingies. Lite fingies time, baby. My finger puts out a nice straight line, approximately where it was. And this is a broken mess. Comparing the two, this might just need a calibration. I will calibrate it. Let's go back to the home menu and get this thing nice and calibrated, because it looks like Christo is alone. Okay. Let's get the DS Lite back here. That was a terrible voice. Okay. So honestly, I am gonna... Uh-oh. There's some chunky on the back. Ah, never mind. That's just the battery cover not being screwed in all the way. You know, that makes sense. Okay, so you type the thing. Huh. Well, let's oh. Oh, there's multiple adjustments there. This one you just turn it off or turn it on. With this one. Nice. Okay, let's hit that screen. That's not reading that very well. That might be just a small issue. Okay. Uh-oh, let's get the stylus out and do it. Okay. Okay, I think it should... I feel like it should let you draw to see if it's, like, working all the way. But that is a nice thing. It actually lets you test the calibration instead of just saying, yep, you're good. Like the old DS does. Okay. So it looks like I forgot that it shuts down when you leave the settings. I can't say I like that factor about the DS, but you know what? That's fine. Okay, so let's do some download play real quick. See how these two look. Oh, wait. You know what? Performance, they're going to be the same. It's a DS compared to a DS Lite. There's no difference software or hardware-wise except for the screen. I'm pretty sure. What we're going to do, though, is I'm going to show you the reason you buy a DS instead of a DS Lite. And I'm sure a lot of you already know where I'm going with this. Firstly, you don't eject the cartridge when you put it in. Let's, I don't like that power thing. But... look how much it sticks out. It's like a little... okay, let's open up the GBA game. Okay, it's displaying on the top screen. Very crisp. I actually kind of like that screen. Yeah. It's really bright, really crisp, looks really nice. The camera, it's overexposing, it's just that bright. There we go. Just had to darken the rest of the thing. Okay. Up. Focus on that. You just can't do it. But comparatively, it's a really nice screen. Even if you have to deal with Like, it's a nice screen, to be honest, and building a Game Boy macro isn't exactly the worst thing in the world with a DS Lite. Despite it sticking out, you have probably one of the best screens to play GBA games on. I mean, except for, like, the Game Boy player on the GameCube, maybe? And as you can see, the same problem happens with both consoles. If you remove the cartridge, the entire system offs itself. So let's just restart that. I don't know why it makes that popping noise. Probably just doing it or something. I don't know. Like, just watch. Ready? You remove Mario Kart DS from the cartridge slot, and console kills itself. You can't even put it back in to resume. You actually have to restart the console if you put a new cartridge in. And I can't say I like that about the DS. But hey, okay. So because it's obviously a smaller form factor, the screens on this one look a lot bigger than the screens on this one, but I'm pretty sure it's the same. Chill out. Chill out. The buttons on this one, these are all nice little clicky buttons. Oh, it sounds so nice. The D-pad is so nice. This one has the Wii remote buttons, and I don't like it, but that's fine, I guess. Triggers. Everything's chunkier on the DS. It feels nicer on the original DS. The DS Lite was, compact. Oh shoot, I completely forgot we were gonna test PictoChat after the screen got its reset. Test its responsiveness. But so far it's not looking too good, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Let's see here. Let's get into chat room 1. Click. And click. Did it fix itself? We'll see. Mostly. it's having its issues, but you know what? It's a lot better than before. Probably just need to clean off the digitizer real quick. But to be honest, the original DS isn't doing much better. You'll get your lines, but they break up sometimes. It's just okay. PictoChat, everyone. It's amazing that these things can still do it. I mean, I get that it's NFC, but in all seriousness, I thought this would stop working 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna have to speed this up, but in all honesty, these are two really beautiful consoles from a company that was, at the time, treating them like a third pillar. By the time the DS Lite dropped, they knew what they were doing. Look at this. This is just basically the GBA SP with a little bit of extensions, but this is its own thing. It's even got its own logo. It's really polished. Don't mind the stylus. But the little rubber tabs are just are nicer. The plastic feels deluxe on the outside, not so much on the inside, but it's just solidly less chunky. It's more condensed. It's just more polished. If you took this and you polished it real nice, it might turn out as nice as this, but to be honest, this thing's shell looks really good, and this one is Chunk City. But I still like the original DS. It's there, and it's chunky, and you can hold it, and this one's really tiny, and it makes me uncomfortable to hold it. Like, this one you can hold in one hand, like a wallet, like an actual console, like your Bible, I don't know. This one, when you hold it like that, you feel like you're gonna drop it. When you hold it like that, you feel like it's a cell phone. I don't know. I still like this better, but this is a gorgeous looking console. This takes a close second in terms of DSs for me. I don't know, I haven't really gotten to touch the DSi yet. But I have touched the DSi XL, and it is scratchy. But yeah, that's about it for this review. I'm going to be playing games on both of these and giving a in-depth thing I'm gonna try to do a challenge at this point where I go an entire day with my only entertaining being DS. It's gonna be fun, but yeah, that's just about it. I gotta get a Pokemon game first though, because that can take up an entire day's worth of entertainment. But yeah, that's just about it though. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop a comment saying which one's your favorite. Obviously, there's going to be some DS Lite fanboys because
Mommy bought this one for me down in 2008, and the original DS was Garbo.
it's like, yeah, but that's not the original DS, and you know it. But yeah, yeah, honestly, gorgeous little console. I'll be playing a lot of it, a lot of both, experiencing them, having a blast. This is printed directly on there. That's kind of nice. But yeah, so I will see you guys later. Please do drop me a subscribe, drop me a like, and let me know what you guys think of these two consoles in the comments. If you hate these consoles, vent about it. I want to hear your opinion. So yeah, that's just about it, guys, and I will see you later.